See, and there's the tank, there's the Ornn, gives you a bit of long-range engage as well, follow-up for the Rakan if he goes in, or even initiation with that call of the Forge God.
Our Ornn are a tank. Don't want to get too low here, and every little bit of extra harassment. We are going to see the Rakan move from Alvaro, of course, towards mid lane.
Jumps onto Dyer, who flashes away immediately. Gleaming Quill for a little bit of healing there onto Jojo. Doesn't quite connect. Histo coming in. Mirwin beginning to back off. Has popped a potion. As that Doran shield as well. While in the mid lane, the catch. It's Kiana with Burst Blood. Elyoya will get it. The dive on the bot side. It's enough. Great tanking from Taki with the cannon. Good spot there. Histo not going to go for the Razor. Instead going towards that mid lane. Jojo doesn't have the flash. Dyer doesn't have one either. Histo looking for the Q3 knock up here. We'll be able to get the chase continues with that Rune Prison and overload and auto needed. Histo takes it. Red buff. The buff that secures it. Using the Bellows Breath there, which is your ability to avoid the Ruthless Predator stun right in the face of the guy that wants to jump in as Jojo is the target. Petrifying Gaze will get the stun onto Dyer, and Taki doesn't really have the damage to follow up. So in the end, Jojo just uses his ultimate. Is able
Elyoya having that supreme display of talent, though, could be massive at some of these objective fights, and that's realistically what you're trying to wait on for this jungler, so then you can actually be a focus in these fights. Jojo still trying to get trade against Dyer, but Team Secret Wales push on top, happily taking these Void Grubs with a little contest coming through here.
This is so big for TSW. If you get all three, I mean, the split push with the Rise later on is going to be a very potent tool.
And the Caitlyn right now.
And the Renekton right now.
And
for a flank here. No vision for MKOI in their red side jungle. There's a ward in that tri-bush, but Elyoya, he's flanked. Histo stepping forward. They don't know. Taki's here. Pop Blossom. The Blast Cone available. Supreme Display of Talent will get the double stun and the Blast Cone out by Elyoya. Gets him to safety.
But it keeps everyone topside for Team Secret Wales, and Ornn going to add a lot of help in that later portion of the game as well, but still they're getting so much gold.
Call of the Forge got used by Mirwin just to clear out the wave here. Doesn't kill off all the minions though, there's a couple of casters still there. Histo diving in onto Mirwin, who does have the flash. Ace in the hole is going to connect onto him, and Histo looks for the chase. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Pun surviving. There's no dive materializes for MKOI. A kill, and what will be a tower for Team Secret Wales on the top side.
Patience from Histo on the knock-up was crucial there. Waited for the Bellows Breath to come in with Mirwin trying to time it, and ends up catching him the second that Flame Breath is gone. And now Eddie, we talked about it, this pushing Caitlyn with those 3 Void Grubs getting worked up. Now
we're going to have a possible rotation over towards mid lane, but the long extended lane on top side too should be Pun favored. He's got his Black Cleaver done, so Renekton can continue to get the early push.
Pun with a 2-level lead over Mirwin, pops the Dominus and looks for the chase. Slice and dice forward, Mirwin having to use the flash to get away. Do it, Pun! Carla the weak! Pun finds it, now he's going to get collapsed on by the rest of MKOI with a TP coming in, but they have to invest so much to kill off this Croc.
It's about sending that message, you know. He has domination in the side lane, gets the kill on Mirwin. Try and trap you after you go for your kill. There will be further payment across the map, and this is solo tower gold to a Rise.
And now it's the next Drake a minute away. Let's see if Team Secret Wales want to go for that. I expect this Herald to be used around the mid.
Stacking the dragons for this game. They want to play side lanes here and index heavily into gold. MKOI, as you say, are going to be able to pick
everyone
up...
in MKOI, they're trying to look for the cross map, knowing that their mid lane tower is about to go down, but this only opens up the potential shift onto mid turret into top turret.
I think that is indicative of the most impressive thing I've noticed with Team Secret Wales over the last couple of days. Their willingness to step back on a side lane. Dyer now beginning to step back up as he tries to clear out the wave. Elyoya waited. Miasma down. Petrifying Gaze coming out as well. This is Supreme Display Talent, and that's a caster curse if I've ever heard one. TP comes out from Pun, but his mid lane is already dead. Alvaro trying to get away. Cleanses out, and the wind becomes lightning slow.
Yeah, good attack on the side lane there from MKOI, trying to take down one of the pushing prongs.
Petals to 9 here, with the outgun being started by Dyer, but I don't really think he's looking for it. We saw this similarly in game 1 as Taki's caught out a little bit.
Well, I do
gotta walk away. True Shot Rush comes out. Taki's almost down. Oh, the Mystic Shot blocked. He goes just wide. Call of the Forge God. Taki flashes. Crescent Guard used by Histo as well. He has a Blast Cone to get out, and he will utilize that escape tool.
Ooh, what can MKOI do? Applying pressure on the opposite side of the map from the Otacon. So keep the split push up. He's got his teleport. They can threaten trap plays.
So jumps onto Alvaro. Elioya on that front line. TP coming behind from the rise here. Crescent Guard, Supreme Display of Talent coming out as well. As Histo dives onto Alvaro. Pop Blossom not finding anyone. A 3-man petrifying gaze as Jojo begins to turn on the Twin Fangs. Dyer on the flank. MKOI 5v4 in their favor. As Dyer begins to walk away with that phase rush. Super having to flash out. Call of the Forge Rod coming out as well. Ace in the hole. Not blocked. Super down. The sniper finds his man as Eddie gets one. But Team Secret Wales have lost 2 in the fight. 3 so far, in fact, as we see Pun falling. Elioya, Alvaro, and Jojo on the chase. Dyer all on his lonesome, caught out by MKOI. They'll find a 4-for-1 somehow.
And now they will get the Otacon. MKOI fight their way out of it. TSW, they called their play. They teleport the Rise in, but MKOI fight it out through the river, and they're going to get
huge flash, petrifying gaze, which prevents Team Secret Wales from doing anything. Eddie's now too low to really follow up, and even though it's Dyer and Pun on the flanks, sure, they end up picking off Supa thanks to long range.
Now those are empowered pedals.
The one thing though is that at least Team Secret Wales, as we were watching the replay, did get the Dragon. So at least
in the game now, looking forward, since we're past 25 minutes, their team fight is insane. Their ability to pick you off.
Elioya jumping in with the Audacity. Dyer's going to try and get out with the Realm Whip here, but the quickness and the miasma for the grounded effect. MKOI find their man in the side lane with the TP coming in. The wave not quite in the position for MKOI to go for an immediate dive. Team Secret Wales looking to bolster the defenses down towards this bottom side, but MKOI don't have to go for anything more. Oracle's out of Pun, slices away from the grand entrance.
More about pushing Pun away from that bot side tower so they can pick up that gold, but MKOI end up getting the kill and a summoner spell from Pun as well. That is perfect now. Taki and Eddie.
Forge Guard onto Eddie. Super, look at the Essence block. The knock-up coming in as well as Super and Mirwin team up to take down the Kate.
It was looking dire for MKOI.
Keep up with this side lane pressure or anything for them.
Pun gonna step forward here. Mirwin waiting for him. Gets the knock-up miasma down as well. No slice, no dice. Ooh. And there's the petrifying gaze. Pun stares into the eyes of Jojo, who takes down his name in his book.
Pick after pick after pick. MKOI feels like the game is theirs for the taking now.
And you have the Baron sitting there waiting. They're going to try and start it up. Dyer will need to TP in to try and stop this, but Jojo, he shreds this thing.
Absolutely melts it. Elioya and Alvaro there too. Super trying to see if anyone comes in. Looks like Team Secret Wales have given up the Ghost on the Baron. Instead, they'll try and take a tier 2 on the bot side, and they should be able to secure it with Eddie coming across to help out Dyer.
I like this response from Supa. It doesn't actually go towards the Baron. Instead, he goes towards the top turret, answering tit for tat plus the Baron now in favor of MKOI. And this is exactly what they need to just keep this ball rolling 50 seconds until that potential third Dragon for MKOI.
Redemption used by Alvaro as well to try and keep people around. You can see MKOI are just looking for the knockups. Oh, Realm Warp avoids the call of the Forge Guard, but MKOI still have 3 players in that mid lane. We'll take another tier 2 off this push.
What far do they want to chase though? You can see Alvaro is still looking to interrupt these resets, and Jojo and Elioya could also try and collapse onto the bottom side.
Eddie's still here. He's still trying to get onto Super. Doesn't really have the defenses. Jojo stepping forward with that miasma once again. The Crescent Guard down, TP coming out as Mirwin looks to help out his team. Supreme Display of Talent not going to get any stuns. Team Secret Wales on the back foot. The Mystic shots not enough to take down Pun, but now with the tower pushing in, with the minions pushing into the tower. In fact, that will be an inhibitor tower in the mid lane. Eddie trying to flank, not something you often see a Caitlyn do. Looking for the hunt. Elioya chases him and Eddie gets him! The shutdown. Elioya tried to make a fancy play with his flash. Now a TP behind by Team Secret Wales.
It's going absolutely disastrously for MKOI and Team Secret Wales. They're turning into sharks as they're seeking and hunting for MKOI. But the mistakes were there, and now Super
washes in the Mystic shot wide as Ezzy dances away from it. In the end, Team Secret Wales will just settle for the Drake.
Oh man, Eddie is the TSW hope. This guy is sitting MKOI down and keeping TSW in the game. That brush now, we're seeing them push top again. We've got Renekton with teleport ready, and Pun is trying to split push.
Quickness, Supreme Display of Talent, and the true shot barrage is a 2-shot barrage. As MKOI find a couple of kills, they're going to chase onto Eddie as well, who's able to avoid the edge of the knock-up there from MKOI. Realm Warp out by Dyer. Looking to try and get someone to that backline. Pun needs to get back quickly because MKOI are knocking on the Nexus to even out this series.
Yeah, is that going to be it with the Baron buff? MKOI can push in.
There's so little left here for Team Secret Wales. MKOI see their moment to push us to game number 3.
Pun, Dyer, and Eddie. Dire straits for them in this game. Can they defend? Pun goes in, dodges away with the slice and the dice. Chipped away out, and MKOI are going to back away.
Wave in.
You can see MKOI actually delaying this. Mirwin waiting to get those last hits on the opposing minions, so the bot wave and the mid waves line up with it properly. Pun trying to defend, but he backs away. The inhibitor tower will go down. MKOI doing this by the numbers. 3 inhibitor towers, 3 inhibitors, and now a last chance to
blow it over.
Baron begun by MKOI, and as soon as you see Dyer stopping his recall on the bot side, you know Team Secret Wales are not going to
This Baron
challenge.
power play includes a Nexus destruction for MKOI.
Oh,
but
I'm surprised you put the 4 MKOI in there.
Yeah, I was like,
oh, it could do. You never know as MKOI push in with these super minions. Team Secret Wales trying to defend. Flash, Petrifying Gaze into the Quickness Crescent Guard with a good knockback out. The Pop Blossom coming out as well, but Histo's already down. And MKOI all still incredibly healthy. Elioya diving in for a triple to his name. Pun on the fountain will find one. A quadra, in fact, Super gets the last. But MKOI will even out the series 1-1.
MKOI